I was thinking about this sort of like war tourism, not going to like the battlefields, but just taking advantage of the cheap rental properties in Tel Aviv. like, and every time some war, some crazy shit pops off, Ukraine's a good example. I'll hop on Airbnb and I'll be like, I wonder.
I don't know. There's supply and demand. There are fewer apartments than there used to be.
It's crazy. Basically it's half off. Is the deal. Like if you wanted a vacation, I mean half off everything. Like if you wanted a vacation right now in like Tel Aviv, you go on Airbnb, everything is just half off. Just nobody is vacation in Tel Aviv. I don't know if you get a flight there. I don't know if you can get a flight there.
You can go to a different city. You'd fly into Jerusalem or something, maybe. Take a little drive.
I would. Kind of cool to go.
Actually, couldn't even be a long drive.
I'm like, if I was single, I'd be looking at how much this costs.
Be kind of cool to go because you could just get, if you get on your balcony every night and watch the ballistic missiles fall.
Right. Watch the Golden Dome do its thing mostly.
No, I would Iron Dome. Yeah. I'd want to experience both sides though. I'd want to see what the rockets looked like coming into Tel Aviv, and then I'd want to bop on a plane, probably have to connect to like Turkey or something, and then go over to Tehran, see what their rockets look like.
From Israel to Iran right now.
They're not going to
you just hop on one of those guys.
I hide in the wheel well like those Afghans. They drop me. I crash through the window and kill a fucking Iranian general.
They killed so many people. They've got like a hit list of Iranian generals and stuff they've been killing. There are Mossad secret agents in Iranian cities launching drones off of rooftops that are then controlled by pilots in Israel to go and like kill stuff. They are manufacturing the drones in Iran that they're using. Israel is not to be fucked with. I'm glad they're on our side. Aren't you? Let me just say this. Would you want Israel mad at you?
If Israel wasn't on our side, then they would be someone to fuck with. Like that's where they get the F-35s. It's America that's not to be fucked with.
True. We're the big boy in the room. We're just, maybe
not as America, but I'm saying if you're Bulgaria, if you were Bulgaria, you'd be scared shitless.
Dude, I imagine like Bulgarian politicians, like the president's like about to be like, we stand firm with, whatever side. And then someone's like, shut the fuck, we're doing a great job laying low here. We're like 70 years into smooth sailing. Don't say anything. Let us just do our thing here in Bulgaria. Bet it's a nice place. Maybe. I've never been to Bulgaria.
Hey, we were just solving the Middle East. Welcome to the show.
Well, yeah, we wrapped it up. We got it.
What a weird thing to come in on. I've never been to Bulgaria.
No, I haven't either. But I was saying how like if I was a politician in Bulgaria, anytime they tried to get me to like comment on any world event, in my head I'd be like, I'm fucking Bulgaria. Nothing I say is going to change. It can only make people mad. And so I'd just kick that can down the road. I'd say nothing. I'd try and be like a significantly poorer Switzerland.
I would say something like, "Who's winning right now?"
Yeah, what's the score?
Yeah, who's winning? Which team?
Yeah. All right, Bulgaria's sick.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I get it. So Israel got through the first round versus Palestine, and now they're on to the quarterfinals.
You just completely become Noriega, and you just side with whoever you think the winning team is at the moment.
Yeah, you just Switzerland it up, what a great strategy. Just being like, we just have a lot of money here, guys. Hide your money here, but keep us out of it, or go skiing here.
I don't know how many troops are in LA right now. I keep reading about more and more and more and more. And when I go to that video footage, there's like Marines on the street corner.
That's got to be like, of all the places you can be deployed as a Marine, that's got to be one of the nice places, right? LA? Sunshine, tasty food.
I'd rather go to Hawaii or Japan, I think, if I was a Marine.
Okay, yeah, Japan's probably tippity top. Then Hawaii.
Singapore. Any of those Asian countries I'm down for. If you're just like hanging out there on a base or something, the shitty place to be would be the Middle East. You imagine you're in one of those scary bases in Iraq or Syria or, right there between Israel and Iran right now. You're the people like, The fear is that if the U.S. chips in or somehow, or the U.S. helps too much, that Iran's going to attack our bases there like they've done before. Those guys are on the front line of World War III if it pops off. It's those Marines and bases in the Middle East. So yeah, I would rather be in LA than there though.
For sure. No one wants to be in the Middle East.
No, not even the Middle Easterners.
No, and like there's only a few places in the whole Middle East where you can be like, damn, it's hot. I'm going to go to the beach. Most of it is just like, no, it's just sand, no beach, no nice little bit of relaxation. You live in the middle of Saudi Arabia. This shit sucks, dude. That's awful.
You're from Missouri.
Yeah, but there's like a bunch of trees and there's trees and it's lush and it's not dry.
Imagine not being near the beach. Hypothetically.
Well, the fact that if I lived in a desert, if I lived in the middle of Arizona, I'd probably feel the same way, where it'd be like, oh, this sucks. It's dry heat. There's no greenery to cheer you up. Look
dry
outside.
Heat's the good heat.
But then you don't get like cool plants as much. I like being in a very forested area. It cheers me up that seeing the cycle, like watching them die in the winter and then come back in the spring and get lush in the summer. And it's nice.
I always got depressed when I'd go to the desert, when I'd spend like long periods of time in New Mexico or Arizona. Like Georgia is very green, you know. It's like the Smoky Mountains are considered a rainforest. Really? in certain areas, it's a ton of rain they get every year. It qualifies for it, I think.
The desert.
I go to New Mexico.
It's only pretty at first. Like I go there and I'm like, wow, check this out. Like if you see like, I don't know, the red cliffs that go into the sunset, and you can barely tell where the sunset begins and the land starts, and it's like just the most amazing thing. That's what day one is. It's like the first snow of the year. It's beautiful. By day 6, you're like, this shit, enough. Bro, I get it. What is with your monocolor state? It's all brown. Brown's not even the color I would pick to revolve around. It's one of the lower tier colors.
It's got to be the worst color to be, monotonous in a literal sense area. Yeah, you wouldn't like that. That would suck. Green's if you're gonna have one color, it's got to be. And you don't even if you live in a very forested
green or
area,
blue?
it's not just green. Blue would be sick. True.
Yeah, like I'm thinking of like a Caribbean type environment where the water is blue and it dominates the look of the place.
Yeah.
Not any blue plants, unfortunately. Wish they were. That'd be prettier.
It would be. Why don't our scientists get on that? How come none of that USAID money went to cool plant colors?